What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're going to check out Starfield with the FSR 3 and frame gen update on the main computer here. And we're also going to try DLSS. And I don't know if we're going to be able to do frame gen or not. I think we can, but I'm not 100 on that. So we'll for sure try out FSR 3 and DLSS, just so you guys can see, the difference between the two. I think that'll be pretty fun. But in any case, why don't we go ahead and go hop ourselves into the game and just see what we got for settings. I think we'll start with DLSS since it's an NVIDIA card and go from there. Alright, so we're going to have a base resolution of 4K. Now on the other computer I put it to 85%. Yeah, it was 85%. But I'm also doing quality DLSS, so I want to do the actual quality DLSS, so once I got done with this, I went back, flipped, to balanced, and then back to quality, and yeah, it was 69%. So that's what I went with. So can't completely compare it to the other computer, but hey, it is what it is. But let's get into the game. All right, here we go with DLSS just on quality. No frame gen yet. At this point, I didn't even know if that was going to work or not. But it does, so that's cool. So we got plenty of different things to try. So we'll run around and get a little DLSS quality here, then we'll go try turning frame gen on, see what that's like, and then we'll try FSR 3, and then FSR 3 with frame gen, just so you guys can compare the two against each other. And I'll leave FSR at the same resolution scaling, just to keep things fair. I don't know what they would be normally, because it seems like I can go through all of them, or I can not go through all of them, but there is no what do you call it? Like balanced and performance. You kind of have to just know what they are. So instead, we'll just keep it at the same res scale. Might not be super fair, but that's the best way I can do it. Otherwise, I would have tried to, do it quality to quality. Yeah, both the AMD and Intel system do pretty good job inside town. So they obviously did a lot of work in town. There's still tiny little stutters here and there, but nothing too bad. But it's when you get outside now you got all sorts of transversal stutter. Though I will say this one probably handled it ever so slightly better, but it's still not like it's AMD's fault that it stutters. It's the game engine. The game engine just not be so good when you start to get super high frames. See, there's still a little stutter we just had a little bit back there. But in any case, now that we've been in town, let's go run outside a little too. Alright, because around here, I believe, is where it was doing those random big stutters. Coming out through this area. So let's go through here too. So far, so good. But I know it happens at some spots. Nope, there it is. See, it's not quite as bad. But it still happens. Okay, see, now that was pretty much equal to the AMD PC. So it's not the computers, it's definitely the game doing that crap. Now, there could be some, one setting you could turn to make it stop doing that, obviously, but we just went Ultra, because that's what you should do on a system like this if you want to test FSR out. Anyway, though, let's go ahead and move on with it. Now we're basically going to try the exact same thing. Same settings, we're just turning frame gen on. So here's all the settings, though, just in case people skip through and just want to see what it's like frame gen. Boom, now you know the settings. Alright, and now let's get into the game. Alright, here's frame gen turned on now. So let's just run around a little with that, see how it runs. And then we'll go turn on FSR 3. And then do the same thing all over again. That way you can compare the two. Alright, cool. Got up. Never know what you can get up and can. At least until you try. See, like that. You'd think you could walk right up that too, but nope. Have to do a little jumping. Oh, come on now. There we go. It still does that stutter crap here. Didn't think frame gen would help with that, but you never know. Sounds like a ship's coming in. Alright, let's go run around town now for just a little bit. And see how it acts with frame gen.
Never ever go outside.
Still stutters, obviously.
For a cup of coffee right now.
Alright, now let's move on. Alright, now we're basically doing the exact same settings. All we did was turned DLSS FSR 3. I left it even at the same render scale. I know they are probably different, but when you do FSR 3, you don't get, obviously, the same quality, balance, and all that stuff. And of course, we will do frame gen next. But there we go. Now, let's go see how FSR 3 looks. Alright, let's try a little FSR 3 now.
My husband and I work hard to treat a kid.
We'll run around in town for a little bit, go outside, and then after that, we'll try turning frame gen on. And that way you can compare it to DLSS, both with and without frame gen. I figured that'd be for a good video. And then after we're done with that part, we'll get a little camera record gameplay. I'll probably just leave it on frame gen and all that stuff. But I try to say what I'm doing and always mark it in the little chapters things I've got. So let's go on around a little. We haven't been around a lot enough yet here. I almost went out the door there for a second and I was like thinking, nope, we haven't done enough yet. We gotta go around a little more.
Got an appointment at Enhance tomorrow.
Enhance. Enhance. Alright, now, over here, this is where we were getting the big stutters. And once in a while going back into town would have some pretty big stutter too. There's one right there as we speak. And then look at how much wattage the CPU can take up in a game like this. Isn't that crazy? I think I saw it hit 180 for like a split second there. It mostly hangs out in the 130s to 140s. But every once in a while, see it goes all the way up to like 170, 180. Crazy. Anyway though, let's go try FrameGen. Now we're going to try FSR 3 with FrameGen, so leaving everything the same. Well, except it seems to keep making the render resolution scale move down a little bit. It was at 69. I think it's like gone down like by 1 every time. But shouldn't change it by much. But anyway, now let's go see how FrameGen does. Now here we go with FSR 3 and FrameGen. So let's run around outside for a little bit, and then we'll go return back to the city and see what it's like there. Well, it's definitely got some of those little stutters here and there, but that just what makes Starfield Starfield, it seems. Maybe that'll get fixed after a couple more updates, but I have a feeling that's just like hard baked into the graphics engine. There's some more of that stutter.
Aquila City is really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
It sure is.
We're running a spacers, scumbags, and scavengers.
Ashtar are sometimes spotted by the farms. That's why we...
Oh, somebody's taking off.
If it weren't for the walls, the whole town would be an ashtabal.
Well, alright. Now, let's move on to a little camera. Alright, let's get ourselves a little gameplay here. Now, this is with DLSS on quality and FrameGen. Seeing this is NVIDIA, I figured that's what everybody would want to see. So that's what we'll go with. But the game still has stutters on everything. So, it is not an AMD issue. It's just probably a game engine issue.
You ever seen a ship like yours?
Oh wow, it's 79 in here. Today we're having a pretty nice day, so as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm probably going to go for a nice drive. I think I'll take the Lincoln out this time. Took the Raptor out last time.
That bank robbery sounded intense.
What?
Don't listen to my sister. She makes stuff.
But at least this game is pretty smooth the majority of the time. Once we get outside, we'll see more of the stutters, I'm sure. Just like it was on the rest of the stuff, unless it was just the recording. But it wasn't just the recording on the AMD, so unless it's the recording just on this, and when you're not recording it's flawless and never stutters at all ever whatsoever, then we'll see. Okay, up there's the hole in the wall. I almost passed it again. So let's go outside and see what's what. Because when I kind of went around this way and kind of went back over that way, that's where we kind of saw the stutter, so that's what we'll do. We'll just go off towards these tanks and start going towards the right. And that's where we were having all the stutter before. I mean, unless I've pre-cached in, but I left the game to go turn HDR on. So. Oh, there's a little robot. Well, I guess quite large robot, really, once you get closer to it. Oh, there's a little bit of stutter there. Nope, seems to be almost as bad. That's kind of a little bit of what I was talking about right there, but it's not the end of the world kind of stutter. It's just kind of like annoying. But I'll take that over how some games like Jedi Survivor run, yo. Alright, now I remember. After that, I came up here and started heading back towards the door. And then as I was coming back towards the door, that's where I got like one of the biggest lag spikes. So let's see if it does that. Well, didn't seem to do it this time. Let's just start going off to a place we haven't really gone too far to. So just to make sure it didn't like somehow cache it in, you know? I don't know how it would have done that since I closed the game, but hey, anything's possible. No, let me up. Ha. There we go. That's the stutter I was talking about. So no, it is not just when you're recording. It's just the game being Starfield. Not AMD sucking or anything like that. Or NVIDIA being bad, nothing like that. Just Starfield being kind of bad. But at least they're trying to fix it. But I feel like they're trying to, like, basically put a nice fresh coat of paint on, like, an old rusty car that's been sitting in the yard for a while. It needs a little more work than that. I think they just need to, you know, make a new engine. I know it's not easy to do. Probably costs millions of dollars and lots of time, but that's what you gotta do if you want games to run and look better. Because if Elder Scrolls comes out and it's anything like this, then everyone's probably just gonna say, you know, F Bethesda, I don't care about them anymore. Not that I think this game's terrible or anything. I think it's alright. I'd give it like a 6.8 or something like that. I had fun with it. Oh, here we go. There's some more of that stutter. But anyway, I think that more than covers it. So why don't we now go wrap this video on up? Well, alright guys. That's a wrap for Starfield on the main computer here. And we did DLSS and FSR. Frame gen on both of them. It actually let me do everything, which I'm happy about. So now we're pretty much done with this game. I've did it on everything from the Steam Deck all the way up to the main computer. So cool. And now I can go on and install it and get my 118 gigs back since I've already beaten it. And I'm on to other games. But still, like I said, I liked the game. It was fun. But in any case, that's all I got for you guys for this particular video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.